Hey all, welcome back to Blendverse Review, and today I brought something quite rare. So this Mothra figure is a limited edition version from Bandai from 1984, which makes it about 40 years old right now. Well, nearly 41, because we're getting close to the end of 2024 anyways, because now we are in October. But yeah, here we are. This thing costs couple hundreds on eBay. However, I got it for about 35 bucks in the local marketplace because someone was urgent for money. They had some financial crisis, so he or she had to sell this thing. Apparently, he or she said this is new in box, but with a slight ripped parts and be part of the box here, and they didn't say it's a serious issue, so I had to look around the box over here. Everything was fine until I've seen this point over here. Yes, it doesn't have the cap kind of thing cover for the other side, so I had to tape it. So yeah, I don't mind it too much unless I still have the box with me, because it's gonna make the figure and the product itself way more valuable than without its box. And yeah, well, yeah, this thing's rare, and I'm really happy that I have this on my hand. And I got it super cheap, so I got extremely lucky. So yeah, let's have a look into the box. So I believe this is the front side of the box. It's a quite long box over here. Mothra, Ravishing, A Universe for Love, limited edition. Mightiest monster in all creation, yada yada. Bandai, and you see Mothra larva version. Same for the top side. Well, some Japanese written at the side without because they ripped apart the cover. Over here, Mothra, Ravishing Universe for Love. Again, I cannot really read Japanese, but here we are. Probably it has some description of Mothra. It says 40 to 150 meters, so yeah. And the best thing is that it still has its price tag. It says it was apparently 6.6k yen, and now it was discounted to 6k yen. That makes it about... Wait, hold on. 6,000 yen. That's 60 bucks. Yeah, that should be about 60 bucks. But yeah, it got way cheaper than its original price, according to the price tag over here. So let's unbox it straight ahead. Thing is, I already unboxed it to check the condition and things. And one thing about this figure. So this plastic bag was not in here. Mothra was the only thing inside without any protective plastic bag inside or anything. I believe that's the case because this is 40 years old, which is really extremely old. And the other thing is, I've checked. There were like 2 or 3 more listings with of this exact same figure with the box as well, but all of them didn't have these extra plastic bag that was covering or protecting the figure inside the box. So yeah, this plastic bag comes from the Shin Godzilla movie monster series that I got a couple weeks ago before I left. So I just used it to protect this Mothra figure inside, because I don't want it to get ruined. Because there are some already scuffs and paint chipping because it's 40 years old, but you know, considering its age, how old it is, it's in extremely good condition, so I'm really happy with that. And I also gave it some this additional spray kind of thing where you know, it protects the figure from the sunlight, the UV light stuffs, and it gives it much more better color scheme, like more clear color scheme, and you know, makes it very easy to remove all those dust and things from the figure. So yeah, just sprayed it about half an hour ago. So yeah, let's take a look of this figure. So it is way bigger than I thought. So from my eye, I can tell it will be about like 12 to 14 inch. No, I think it's way taller than 12 inch. Should be around. I cannot talk, man. Yeah, should be around 13 to 14 inch. It's really big as well. I expected it to be half the size of this figure, but yeah, here it is. So Mothra larva, it looks like those bread. I'm gonna put it up on the screen right now. It has a chocolate inside, but yeah, it looks exactly like that. Yeah, we got some paint chipping at the front of the mouth, should I say, over here, little paint mistake over here, at the bottom as well, some of the parts, at the side of the cheek over here, which is actually my fault because there were these additional plastic piece that was over here. I was trying to scrub it apart, and then yeah, got kind of doomed with that. But yeah, well, Bandai 1984. You see Toho, should say Toho somewhere. I swear. No, maybe not. Japan, yes. But yeah, we got more paint chippings here. Same at the back side. Over here, it's kind of fading, but for it being 40 years old, it's in extremely good condition. That's what I would say. And we got this roundly cutted edge at the bottom part over here, and then yeah, I don't want to rip it apart. I never want to, because if I do it, there's gonna be a hole in here. I'm just gonna let it be. But yeah, so it came attached together, and these two separate parts. Yeah, these two parts are separated. It came all in one piece, which I assume it's supposed to. But and yeah, yeah, really nicely done red eye, I would say. And I really do love the general black wash all over its body, and I love the color of its darkish brown scheme over here. Nicely done black mouth, should I say. Yeah, you get really nicely done wrinkle. It kind of looks like croissant, but yeah, black paint mistake over here, but doesn't bother me too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna resell this thing, no. Never, considering how rare it is. But yes, you see all those glossy reflects on the figure that it wasn't there until I sprayed the spray thing from the sunlight and dust things. But yeah, here it is. At the bottom, nice wrinkle. You get those caterpillar kind of looking larva kind of textures at the bottom. The first time I've seen this in my hand, it looked kind of disgusting, because I don't know, because it looked so realistic. I mean, the texture itself, like, you can squeeze it, right? And every time you move it, looks like it's moving forward. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. It looks so realistic, and it feels realistic too. So, damn, man. Like, I don't know. I was kind of disgusted at the beginning, but now I'm getting used to it. But yeah, beautiful Mothra anyway, the queen of the kaiju. That's what I would say. But yeah, really nicely done texture everywhere. There's not much to talk about of this figure, actually. Well, articulation. This part does rotate, but you have to give it a bit of pressure. But I don't want to squeeze it or do anything weird. Especially, I have this cutted round circle edge at the bottom over here. Yeah, one wrong move, this thing might fall apart. So I don't want to do it. And yeah, for it being 4 years old, I want to be extra careful with this thing. The 1998 Godzilla was the oldest Godzilla figure that I had before, like previously, out of all my Godzilla collection. Now this Mothra from 1984 has to be the oldest figure I have from the Godzilla franchise. So that is, I don't know, I just really love those kind of rare retro figures from the series that I love. Godzilla, Spider-Man, whatever it is that I like, or Jurassic Park World. Yeah, but this, I don't know, it's something else. I mean, I started to get more interested into those soft vinyl figures nowadays and movie monster series, especially the big ones. And since I didn't really expect this figure to be this massive, I'm really digging this figure right now. I got it last night, delivered, bought it about a day ago. I don't know, the local delivery was extremely fast, came in within a single day, so that was very impressive. But yeah, I don't know, I just really love this figure. Well, let's do some size comparison, why don't we? Well, here's 1984 Mothra larva next to the -1 Goji, the Atomic Breath version that I recently reviewed. And yeah, I mean, you see the size difference over here, like, it's flippin' massive. Like, this Mothra is so big. If you have this figure, you will definitely know how big it is. You kind of get the idea. Nextly, we have the third form of Shin Godzilla over here. I haven't really reviewed it, but I definitely will in the future. Not so far from now, honestly. But yeah, you see how massive, still massive, this Mothra is. Hold on, let me bring this Shin Godzilla much closer to Mothra. it's still, you see how big Mothra is. Like, it's crazy. This thing is massive. And I really love massive kaiju figures, and I have much more upcoming big ones that I'm gonna review, so yeah. Lastly, we have it next to the 1998 Godzilla or Zilla. Well, it's technically Godzilla because it's before Final Wars, right? 1998 Godzilla. So yeah, anyway, whatever it is, you still see how big Mothra is. It's crazy, like, what the hell, man? This Mothra is massive, it's just massive. Like, I just told you guys that I have few more Godzilla series figure that is coming to my collection real soon, and it's gonna be way bigger than this Mothra, so I cannot really, I have no clue how big those things are gonna be, but yeah. Well, anyways guys, I'll come back with another review.